that, and then hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Mudcat. Yes, I'm here. Oh. And today we'll be doing some artwork stuff. What I should have done is actually got the artwork that I'm going to do in my hand. Unos momento posible. That would have been a good start, but that would involve thinking. I don't do that. Right. So, today I went to see a friend. We met up for a bit of a chit chat, did some art. We did a little challenge. We went to a charity shop, picked up a book, and then, like a book with pictures in or something like that. We then handed the book to the other person and said, draw a picture from this book. So I ended up getting a couple of books on the railway stuff, which I got for myself, to be honest. But I got a book on birds and behaviours of this and the other. I thought it could be an interesting read, but it would have some good pictures in. So I gave that to my friend, and she was going to draw a picture from that. She picked up a plethora of books, because she just goes in and is like, oh, that'd be useful, that'd be useful, that'd be useful. But she had one with Salvador Dali, and it was just like, the book itself was very simplistic. It had on one page a question, you opened it up, and then the answer would be a Salvador Dali photograph with a quote under it, answering the question. And there was one of him as the Mona Lisa, which was just like his face on the Mona Lisa, except holding money. And I found it hilarious. I'm like, love that, absolutely love that. So that's what I decided I was going to draw. So I've done it. I've managed to do words. Managed to get it done on paper. I'm now going to try and draw it on stream digitally, because it's come out okay, but I'd rather try again digitally, just so I can make it look better, if you will. Although I don't have the original reference to hand, I've got a picture of it on my phone. But if I can open this up to the right page, there we go. So the light doesn't bleed it out. That is what I did. So that's what I'm going to try and do on screen. And it should be easy for you guys to then see it. I can see where I went wrong with this, which is what I need to try and fix on this. I was trying to, for a giggle, because it was to try and draw it more in an anime style as well. I don't quite think I nailed that. I probably would have done better just drawing it and trying to shade it as a photo reference, but I did alright with that. I just need to change a few bits. So yes, it'll be sorting that out in Open Canvas, which I shall jump to now. Click that button. Nope. Why are you not picking up my screen? Unos momentos. Yeah, that's the screen I wanted you to pick up. Yeah. Technical difficulties. No idea what's going on with that. Could be because I plugged the display in after turning OBS on, that might have been it. Because I got halfway through setting up and I was like, I haven't had a cup of tea, and I haven't actually plugged my tablet in, so that could have been it. We'll go with that. Right. Let's go for this. Wow, that light really does make me look like a ghost. Woo! I don't know if I should put the lights above me on, but they tend to make the head shine really bad. So we'll see how we go with just the ring light, although I may need to try and angle it so I don't look that much like a ghost. Let's have a... That tames it down a bit. Right. I'm just going to quickly crack on some music in the background, so I just want something I can listen to. and by all means feel free to put some music on yourself, just to play in the background. I don't play anything over this just because I don't actually make music myself, so I can't play any. And a lot of the free stuff tends to be very I found. Right. Let's start off with red whilst I sort out the proportions on this. I'm going to try and go as much off memory as I can from what I drew earlier. I mean, yeah, it's the Mona Lisa is kind of iconic, I guess, so it's relatively easy to get that done, but it's trying to remember everything I did earlier. And actually being able to shade this one properly would be another bonus, because I only really had a couple of basic pencils with me. So I will need to use my phone, which I'll need to actually have up and handy, because I took a photograph of the photograph. Because I was going to post it to Instagram, and then my phone was playing silly buggers, because it saves things in a weird format, which doesn't want to get uploaded to Instagram. No clue why. Actually, I want to have that more there. That there. That's more like that. Let's bring up the picture, because those very, very big man hands I need to try and draw, which need to be about there-ish. So do that. I really should probably look up a picture of the Mona Lisa as well, because the picture I was going off was a sort of semi-grainy black and white one. I'm probably getting a load of things wrong on the actual Mona Lisa part side of things, but who will? I'm just drawing Dali as the Mona Lisa, I can't really be getting many things wrong. Right, so let's Start neatening this up a bit. So nose about here-ish, I think. That's too smiley for the moment, so she's very big looking. And Dali has a faint smile on his face. What to do? No. Let's try making that. This is what went wrong on mine before, as I got this placement wrong. Ooh, no. And then you got about here. Is that shuttle? I need to bring that nose down. That nose needs to be longer. That's no worries, can do. Oh, don't turn off screen, I need you. So it's going up to about there. Because this was one hell of a fabulous tash. Both curious to know what he used for this and what he didn't. Ah, hello Carolyn and Banana, hello. Thank you for popping by. You join me as I attempt to reconstruct the picture I drew earlier on today at lunch with my friend. It's just this time I want to do better than my previous attempt. So how is everyone this evening anyway? Hope you're all doing okay. Oops. Let's do the smart thing, do that. Let's do that darker. Thank you. Oh god, no, that looks awful. I need to try and do it from that side and hope I get it. Yeah, it's close enough. And then blend that in. Now, it's actually how her hair is. Or is that part of the background? I think that's how her hair is. Let's actually get an image up. That might also assist. Come here. Some problem with the monitor being there is it keeps trying to throw off where I'm putting the thing. Moaning Lisa. No, I don't want to buy a postcard, I just want to look at it. Oh god. Oh, that makes more sense to what I could see before. That explains a bit then. So she's wearing a veil, which I couldn't see on the original image. I'm about to get food to put in my face, but I'm doing okay. Well, you know, food's always good. There's nothing wrong with going to get food. I mean, I have liquid life here, so it's still good to know you're doing okay. Oh, wait. Let's click the actual... Do that so I can select the screen again. Right, okay. So yeah, a lot of the problem is the image I'm working off in the book is... I don't know if I'll be able to show that on the... a very grainy image. So my original piece was very grainy to match. I might change those eyes, but let's get the rest of it done first, and I can worry about that. So that's that to there. So you don't see the ears, but there is that veil, which you can't see on that side, but I can see goes... Oh, no, it's not there. That'll do. I can't see where it goes here because it goes pitch black on the image, but hey, I've got close enough. And then let's just minimize that a second so I can figure out what's doing here. She's got that curly hair, which of course then Salvador Dali will have curly hair. So where does that go down to? That goes down to here. Let's mix a lot of changes to my original drawing then. So it's here. I'm going to be redrawing all this so much. Whoops. Missed. And again. Got it. Nice tash. Yeah, if only I could get a tash like this, I tell you. I mean, I could, it'd just take a while, and I have no idea what they use to make it. I won't be able to do that, I know that much. So it comes to about there, then that drops down. So it's actually, this shoulder here has... I mean, okay, it's not going to be a picture perfect version of the Morning Lisa, because, you know, I can't do that. But I can at least try and get a rough guide. So that has... I mean, some of this I can see is going to be changed because of the way that he's holding money in the other one. Poi. Poi indeed. Right, so I'll go back to the photograph. I can work on this hand. But yeah, it was an interesting challenge to be given this to draw. Or rather, be given Salvador Dali to draw, if you will. Because definitely different to my normal drawings, I'll give it that. So yeah, it was a fun challenge. And the restaurant club place that we sat in had some decent music, so I'm not going to complain. They must have had like the best hit of the 80s or something like that in their CD player, or whatever they were using. And then we had the good old tune of the din 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 din. I'm like, oh great, it's roulette. Are you going to turn around and go pressure, or are you going to start singing Ice Ice Baby? Luckily, it was a good one. It was Queen, so we didn't have to worry. Right, and then I can go back to the original to get an idea of what that's supposed to be, although I kind of already know now. The advantage to this as well as with the original here is I can actually try and colour it somewhat similar. Under pressure, yep, that's the right choice. Wait a minute. I'm trying to decide if there's a cleavage that's been added in the Dali version, because I can see one, but I can't see one on this picture I've got on the screen. But I don't know whether that's just because my screen is too bright and I can't see it. Oh, wow, that's a design. So it's... Close enough. Right, so I need to redo those eyes, but that's as we get progressively more. Oop, I forgot to do his hand. Oh, his other hand, I should say, which is here. So here he's got. So he has this little finger out. And yes, another note that's crumpled. Whereas on this hand he's got a... Oh, wait, no, it's too far. About there-ish. There's a slight cleavage on the mono and stuff because coarser trait. Ah, right, okay. There we go. Slight cleavage added. Also, hello Ragnarok. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in here for a bit. Right, okay. So eyes need to be redone. Definitely. Oh, wait. So, that is part of that. That's where that's coming from. And what I can see here is that, oddly enough, is also part of the same thing. So that's almost like it's wrapping around? Question mark? Alright, let's move on to the next layer where we then try to make this better. Alright, so... I was watching what's much for my VTM game, but Jim's mediocre, so watching what's hunting for urban mechs in Battletech. Irby. Which, if anyone needs to know, that thing sat on the speaker over there is my Irby. Irbies are awesome. Also reminds me as well, at some point, Caravan, we need to pick up Mech Warrior and carry on with that. Irby needs to get justice. Right. And then from here... Oh, nope, wait. Too low on that bag. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be one that would definitely benefit from me being able to colour it in a bit more. So this goes up, and then curves down. yeah, I don't think I'd get away with trying to do a full-on Salvador. I don't think I could ever get my moustache to be this long, to be honest. Well, it was good in the book to see photographs of his tash without any form of gleam or whatever, because it was just like just all over the show. Trying the urban dumpster. My Herbie needs feeding. Yes, it is hungry. Let Herbie is chunk. What you mean, plushy? Brah, I am Urban Mech. Brah. Pew pew, pew pew. Brah. Stay. Alright, so that's looking slightly better. It might look odd what I'm doing here, but I'm just trying to put the shadows in to provide a rough idea of where they are. Rather than drawing the lips in and colouring them, I'm just putting the shadow underneath. But I think that looks a lot better. I think because that eye there doesn't match up right. Still doesn't have the manic look that he has though. That's a tough one to try and get. I wonder if that should change. Wait, I got an idea. Let's just duplicate this layer. And then I can edit. It's just in the photograph. It's very manic like. I want to try and capture that. I'm just trying to see. Wee. Nope. Wee. Nope. Woo. Nope. Wee. Nope. Let's try doing it without a sound effect. Nope. Bark. No. Might be too harsh. I don't actually changed it that much, to be honest. I just made it slightly curvy. We'll go with that. We'll go with it and see what happens. Right. Oh. Because I do want to try and keep somewhat to the anime aesthetic with this, so it's not 100% perfect. It's not going to be a photo recondition of it and all that sort of jazz. It is just going to be me doing this as if it's an anime version of advantage. I don't need to get stupidly detailed. Disadvantage, I need to make sure that it still looks like him. Fudge cakes and balls. That hair is going to be a pain in the backside. I'm probably going to put that on a separate layer so I can fart around with that. I still don't get how... Maybe she's just got bits on the side that droop down? It's really weird. Looking at it and trying to figure out that hood thing that she's wearing, it's... Brain does not compute how that works. I mean, this side, here. Let me just bring up a scrap so I can try and... So here, it makes sense. So I've got this part going over. Oh well, you can't see the green. Let's delete the green. Let's go for a colour you could probably see. It's good blue. You can somewhat see that, I guess. Hopefully. Yeah. So, I've got an idea. Let's change it to a different brush, and then I can make the size bigger, and you'll be able to see it. So, this part of the dress here goes that way. Curves over. Folds over here. And then appears to be a veil-esque kind of thing drooping off over here. Like that. So this is all one thing. She's then got a red tunic underneath, which you can see slightly through the veiling material here. This bit, this part makes sense to me. So you've got the veil doing this. Makes sense. And then the hair comes down here. This side, the hair comes down, and then you've got the veil. And my brain's just trying to figure out that has to wrap around that piece of hair and go that way to then go there. I think I just explained it to myself. I'm good at that. Right, okay. So, yeah, leave the hair. Let's do the veil. Go back to that pen. Nope. Oh, where's my Control Z? There it is. So yeah, then the hair would go, and then this will come down here. So if I do that, the hair can go on top. This is why it's so much easier to do live art when you've got the subject in front of you, because you can just reference it straight away. Just lower that down whilst I'm doing this. You bring the goods. Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes my brain just goes and gives up. Which I'm kind of really worried about because I'm going back into work again and I'm like, oh wait, no, I really want to reference this guy's hands. So let's bring that image back up. Also today I discovered I really, really hate using touchscreen phones, especially if I have to use Messenger on them. So my friend I was meeting, I was chatting on Messenger so she knew where I was. And she was waiting for a student to come pick up some books they'd requested to borrow off her. And in typical student fashion, she's like, oh, I finish at 12:30. So the student's like, I'll be there at 12:30. And I don't think they ever showed up. It's like, yes, students. Oh yeah, that was the Messenger thing. And I noticed on my Messenger when you've changed your emoji to this one of blowing kisses, and I was like, I beg your pardon? What the hell? When did I do that? Apparently I'd done something on Messenger to change the default emoji thing from thumbs up to blowing kisses. I'm like, how do I change that? And I pressed to see if I could change it, and it sent it to her. I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. Help, I'm sending possibly mixed messages. No. I'm just like, no. She found it hilarious, so, all's good. Okay. Very veiny. I have to remember that. There's something like... or tendony, maybe is a better way of putting it. No, because the tendons are straight, the veins tend to be a bit more wibbly-wobbly. So yeah, they're definitely going to be veins. I forgot, HBS Battletech is just suddenly War Crimes. Yeah, War Crimes, the game. Oh dear, no, I had one of those moments earlier where my brain did it did a very, very potentially poor taste joke, but I'm like, yeah, it's not too soon. I just suddenly remembered of it then, reading that, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, in your stream, yes, that moment, the whole bit with the Jews getting you into hot water, or, hot ovens. Whoopsie! Right. back to the image to draw. It was fun, but oh god, it was dark. Yeah, it was dark. But as I said, at least, you know, I recognise that it actually happened. Because there are people out there that actually deny that stuff, and it's like, are you serious? Thankfully, I've yet to come across one in person, because I do believe I'd probably punch them. Just for the stupidity of turning around and saying the Holocaust never actually happened. I'd be like, I beg your pardon. I'm not sure what this jacket is supposed to be, or this overcoat bit. It's weird. It's not like I can, you know, just ask the artist what the hell he was supposed to be drawing here. It's all just very... About as dark as pushing someone into an Iron Maiden impersonated a corpse for another murder. Yeah, but that's Hitman, you're supposed to do that. I was about to say in Hitman you don't push people into ovens, but I do believe there is an area where you can push someone into an oven. I think it might be in Hitman 3, though. I'm sure I've seen something where there's like an oven you can push someone in and I'm just like, ooh, crispy fried bad guy. Alright, so let's turn that layer off. Let's have a look at this. Get in there, it's just the hair. Which, let's just put it on a separate layer and tackle that. Might need to actually bring that hood in while we're actually looking at it. Push into, no, put into, yeah. Oh, Whittleton Creek. Oh, I didn't think it was Whittleton. Because I know Whittleton has the underground room where they can walk into, and it's like a security room with a bomb inside. Didn't know about an oven in Whittleton, though. Oh, wait, no, is that in the pink muffin baker person? Is that in their house? Because I know that there's like a business or a couple that run a home business for like cooking, and I'm wondering if that's where that is then. I'll have to check it out. I'll probably be doing that on Friday. Muffin Lady's basement. Ah, right, yes. Because actually, it may have been on Caramel's stream when he last streamed it, actually. But yeah, I may do Hitman again on Friday, just because it was fun to play. The other thing, having a... hang on, let's just go back to my Steam list a second. So other things that I've been playing recently just to try things out. There's We Happy Few, which so far has been interesting. It's the best way of describing it. So it's a post-war England where the Germans won, and to hide the fact, people take a tablet called Joy, which basically everyone sees happy rainbows and flowers and everything, and it's all so great. And if you don't take your Joy, you're a downer, someone who sees what actually happened. And you take the role, in at least the first part of the story, of a downer who starts regaining his memories and refuses to take his Joy. And he's therefore chased out of the wonderful, pleasant village that they're in. And it's shaping up so far to be fairly fun to play. It's one of those where I've heard a few negatives on it, but I think that was mostly because it was overhyped again. Other things I've played, I did a bit of Rainbow Six Siege, mostly because after my game on Saturday, my old friend Chia joined in, and we played some Payday 2 off stream. Then she discussed getting me into Rainbow Six Siege again, and that was fun. I only did terrorist hunt stuff because I wanted to try and get back into things, and even then the bots were kicking my ass. But that'd be one I'd like to try again because they have changed it up a lot since I last played. So you're not as quickly insta-killed as it used to be. But failing that, we've got Hitman 2. I'm just having a quick look through what I've played recently. Darkest Dungeon. Phasmo's probably going to be a Saturday game just because it's co-op. Although I could do a single-player one, that'd be entertaining. Single-player Phasmo. Ooh, yeah. Valheim I'm playing with my friend in Japan. XCOM 2 I've been playing, although I've not streamed that because Chiron's doing that. A lot of the others are all either not what I would call stream worthy or co-op games, so I'd rather do a co-op of them. I want them to sort Wreckfest out so you can actually play that on Steam. I need to figure out what's going on with that, but that would be a fun one to do. Oh, another game. What, the We Happy Few? I said it's been entertaining to start with. I might carry on playing it off stream to see if it keeps up that, and then I could always start again and run you through, let you see what that one's like. I did try on Hitman 2. I tried doing. Hang on, whilst I'm just yapping, I'll just jump to this one. I did try doing a Silent Assassin suit only on Paris because I'm nuts. I haven't done any of the other missions, and I'm like, I'm going to do Silent Assassin suit only. And it was going really well. And then I walked into a guy and he saw me and it just broke the Silent Assassin part. I was like, oh, you monkeys. But I was... Basically, I'd messed up right at the start, but hadn't been detected. But it made everyone basically take the targets to the safe room. It cleared the guards from the top, the first flight of stairs. So I ran up the stairs and I was clearing that area out systematically of guards. And I wanted to trigger an alarm because I know that where I was is one of the safe rooms. And if you can trigger the alarm for them to go there, I could have dropped a chandelier on them. I could have set off a remote detonation under them. I could have just shot them. You know, everything I needed to do would have been in that room. And I couldn't find an alarm to trigger. I'm like, there's got to be a fire alarm somewhere in that whole place. I found fire extinguishers and everything. I couldn't find a fire alarm. I was like, fudge. So yeah, I need to play that map a bit more to find the fire alarm so I know what I'm doing there. I also mucked around and created a contract just to see how hard that would be to do. It's actually fairly easy to create a contract. So I've got that one published. Just to see, you know, I'm going to see if, like, Carol wants to have a look at it and see. He'll probably just finish it as a piece of cake, because it literally was, I went into the bank level, just found 3 random targets and killed them. And I've put the stipulations on there for, like, you know, it's a conditional objective that the bodies aren't found, it's a conditional objective that you do it all in your suit. But you can put stuff on where it has to be done suit only if you change mission over. You have to kill the targets with the specific weapon that I used. I think I actually set that one as an objective. I can't really remember, but I think it's a dedicated thing that you have to kill them with what I used, which is fairly easy because, again, you can find it all in the map because you have to complete the mission that you're doing to be able to publish it. But I don't know Cerber, if it actually let you have a look for it as well, because it's a Hitman 2 thing rather than Hitman 3, so I don't know whether it might actually show up on your lot, but it's something we can have a look at later. And yeah, you can test that one out. But yeah, that was fun to do. But yeah, other than that, I don't know what other games I could pick for Friday. Because at the minute, Friday is just I'm picking a game, testing it, see what it's like. Until I feel like going back into Nier again. Just not in a mood to pick that one up and crack on with it at the moment. So I might put up a list of stuff in my Discord. I'll probably pop it in all the others that are frequent. So if there's any particular that people want to see, we can go on with that. Because yeah, there'll be ones that I want to play. It's just I don't know what you'd want to see. You know, so if I can play a game that you guys want to see, bonus. Right. That's enough of that. Let's hop back to that one and let's crack on with this. After I just finish this. Yes. The other thing I liked about the place we went today was they did pints of Yorkshire tea, and I'm like, you've got me. Herbione Battletech Crew. Well, I could always have a look at MechWarrior 5 and see if we can get that working. No, actually, it's a very short line on there, so. But I will say Herbione will be a challenge. On the account that, you know, Herbies are slow. Also, I'm not quite sure how cinematic MechWarrior 5 would be. Yeah, so we need to bring that hood in, that's fine. Oh, no, it's very wispy at the end. I mean, the other side of me is, do I pick up the new World War Z and go, right, let's try that out? It's like 15 quid to upgrade. But it would then allow those of you that don't have it to see it and think, is it worth me upgrading, or shall we just stick with bog standard World War Z? Because it's one of those things where I'm kind of annoyed with what they did with that. I kind of feel that, considering that they haven't touched World War Z and yonks, they could really have done that more as a thing for players to just have. You know, your existing players, you can already get this, but you know, I'll take the discount. Because all they've really done is added in, I think they've added in a new challenge mode, a new map for the Horde mode. They've added in a couple of new classes, I believe, and a first-person mode, which is the part that I'm actually kind of interested in seeing. Because, you know, would it be like playing Left 4 Dead, just slightly better? I don't know. I've seen the new Left 4 Dead-esque game. Was it Back 4 Blood, I think it is. That's one that I'd be interested in doing, but I'm waiting for that one on sale. I'm not rushing out for that. I'm not keen on the whole class perk system that they have for it. I much prefer the original Left 4 Dead, where you just picked your favourite character and you ran with it, because that character is the reason I like World War Z. You pick which character you want to be, your class is what else you choose. And I like it when games do that. They don't basically hold you to a character because that character is the medic. You know, Overwatch and stuff like that. God, I ain't played that in ages. Well, it's something that when I was playing Siege, I couldn't help but think that you could see how they've basically gone absolutely nuts for the esports side of things, and I hate that with a passion. But then I hate the idea of esports, to be honest. Maybe call it e-entertainment, because it's, you know, electronic entertainment, but it's not really a sport now, is it? But it's caused so many tryhards who want to ruin games for being fun and entertaining. It's all about, you've got to have your win rates and this, that, and that. I'm just like, oh, sod off. It's what made World of Tanks go really shit really fast, when they decided to really go down that route. And yet people complaining, oh, your win rate is this, that, and I'm like, who cares? Just play the game and have fun. If you can't play the game and have fun, don't play the game. But, you know, it's a business model. People, you know, companies will go with it for as long as it provides them money. Which is why, in a way, I'm kind of annoyed that we went down the DLC route, because people carried on paying for DLC, and companies went, oh, it's alright, if making money. And people complain about DLC, I'm like, well, we're stuck with it. Because people went, oh, it's a way of making money. Okay. It's where if I ever wanted to create a game that had DLC, the DLC would be cosmetic. I feel that if it needs to be, you know, if you need to purchase the DLC to get the full experience of the game, it should be in the game. You know, maybe as an unlockable, once you've finished the game, you unlock the story of, you know, your main character, so you can play the backstory, rather than, oh, I have to purchase the DLC to gain access to this and whatnot. But if you want your character to look like a specific character, then yeah, great. Buy the DLC for it. Is that off? Not too bad, actually. I'll do for it. Right, that funny wiggly line I did earlier is actually very similar to what it looks like. So I'm just gonna do that again. And then... So the other thing I should really do, thinking of it, is try out... Hang on, that's... because I did get Clip Studio... Oh god, that's huge. I did get Clip Studio Pro when it was on sale, because my friend was like harping on about it, and I was like, oh, try that out, and I never got on well with it. But that could just be because of the fact that I didn't have this way of doing my art, where I'm drawing directly to a screen. But it's one of those things as well, as I'm used to this. I'm using a program called Open Canvas, for those of you that may not know. I don't know if it shows it on the thing anyway. Oh, it does. But yeah, I use Open Canvas, and I've used it for years. And it was one of the first pieces of software I came across which had the ability to do this. So I stuck with it because I liked it, I was used to it. And this Clip Studio Pro, whatever it is, it's got that. It's got apparently better brushes. I haven't used them, so I can't really say. But I'm just thinking, it's the kind of thing I really should have a crack at maybe next Wednesday. Just sit down and say, right, I'm going to try mucking around in Clip Studio. So the art will be very experimental, I guess. Probably looks like shite. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it looks like shite, but I'm going to leave it. Because, it's only my art. a second, let me just... No, that's Firefox. Where's Winamp? Yes, I still use Winamp because it's something that works. No, I don't think you can actually find it anymore. Well, I think you can find it, it's just it's no longer made or supported or whatnot. And I'm just like, yeah, I like Winamp. For bloody years. All these people use like Microsoft whatnot, and I'm just like, there's parts of it I don't like. Nope, nope, that's too close. I do need to see about getting a new pen for this though, just with more buttons. I've only got one side button on the top. Oh, you can't see it because it's black, duh. But the other one I used to have on my other board had two, and one of them I set to undo, which is still good. With this, I have to literally sit with my arm off to one side, so here. It's resting on my keyboard, Control on Z. And that's pretty much the only reason it's sat over there. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Yeah, it's looking Salvadorish. Right, what I'm probably going to want to do is see if there's any colour photos of him. Because I want to try and get his skin tone as close as I can. But I don't recall seeing... Salvador Dali, thank you. I just love it. He's got one of those faces that's just so expressive. There's a colour picture there. I will admit it looks like it's towards the end of it, but... Oh, actually the whole picture looks kind of off. But it gives me an idea of colour-wise. Let's try this. Right, so let me just get rid of these layers because I don't need them. Let's bring up a folder, bring it down there and do... Alright, let's have a look. So we're looking at slightly yellowish to pink. Maybe that? Let's have a look. Actually, no, give it a solid base. Not quite right. That might do. Let's just layer it down and see. I think I need a bit more pink in that. I'm literally eyeballing the colour. Probably not the best way of doing it. That'll do. We'll work on that for now. Hopefully it's coming through okay. Advantage. All by the hands. The skin is all covered with other stuff, so I can just go nuts. Ooh, maximum zoom. I've just seen. That needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to be sorted out a bit more. Let's bring you back to. The line up. Ooh, I forget to set you to that, haven't I? Oh, I love this. I really gotta remember to sort through my music collection, because when you've got like the same song in there like 3 times, downside with random, sometimes it'll actually play them. Oh, wrong one. That one. No, I don't need to worry about that, because that's going to get covered over. That's going to get covered. Oops. Covered over. How did I click there? Oh. Technically speaking, I can put the note underneath the skin layer. That'll make that easier to deal with. I think I've done that, so I just need to bring that out. That's get right up to the edge. Wait. I want to put it here. So what I'm doing is just creating a series of color swatches so I can turn around and pick from them. Should I wish to go back and change something, I can select the color that I'm going to use. Invariably I will change the colors at some point, but I can at least try and keep them roughly consistent if I need to. Too hard. Something I need to also have a look at is getting more brush patterns, so I can put actual pattern to skin and stuff like that. Because a lot of my stuff is very flat because I just use the same brush. Because I don't have anything that will give a nice texture. I need to look into changing that if I can. This backup I need is voice. Noses. Very weird parts of the body to draw. Oops, didn't want to grab that. Go for darker. Oops, nope, too high. Yep, need to go back to picture of her. Yeah, so that's going to need to be darker there. Nope, too harsh. Just do it down there, and then minimize that a bit more. So I want that one to be a harder line to indicate the shadow being closer. Open it up, bring that down there. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, we're on the roof again. That looks bad. Let's do that there. Up on there a bit more. Let's give him more shading on that one. Let's try and get rid of it on there altogether. Alright. Want to create another colour, which is this, but only a little bit darker. So I'm going to go for that. That. And I can go to this one. Nope, wrong way. Just want to add a little bit of shading in to try and even this out. I'm probably going to change the skin tone actually looking at it. It's very, I don't know, zombie, I guess. But we shall sort that out. That needs doing. Is it 8? Yeah, it's 8. Minimize that side. That's... Oh, fudge cakes both. Go back to that one. This is why I keep these handy. Do that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I need to do. creases there. Oop, bit too harsh there. Smooth that out. Let's work on this a bit. Alright, so ideally I'd like it if I can get the shadows to define rather than actually having line art, if I can get the shadows to do my work for me. Let's go back to that, give me that one, that. Nope, I'm in the wrong colour. Oops. Oops, too harsh. I'll have to create a highlight layer. Okay. So to do that, let's go there, select that, bring it up a bit. There, that'll do. Wait. Do that, then go to there. That's a bit too big. Okay, so I'll do for the skin. Ruler. Definitely settled into using the tablet, I think. Yeah. It's definitely, I'd say, been worthwhile. It's one of the best investments I think I ever made. So yeah, I'm quite happy to say that I think it was a good buy. Right. Actually, for this, I want you to drop down to... I just can't get over how I used to be able to use the old tablet and had no real difficulty with it. And then after November, everything changed. The Fire Nation attacked and all that jazz. Oops. And I struggled. I really did struggle. The disconnect between what my eyes were seeing and what my hands were doing. I think it just got too much, and I just couldn't concentrate on the art. It felt like I was spending too much time trying to concentrate on, you know, how I was drawing rather than what I was drawing. Oh, fudge. We'll go down to there, do that. Touch layer, because I might be able to just do this all on one layer, so I don't need to muck around too much. Oh, no. Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry if the camera view that you're getting of me is just my head. I need to put a smiley face on my head, I think. Just... Here comes the Tash. Oh, absolutely. And you just know that if I could figure out whatever they use to do that, I would desperately try and do it. I mean, I might take this so I could curl them. I did see a guy today. I don't want to judge where he may have come from. I'm gonna guess India because one of his friends had the turban on. But he didn't, so I'm sort of like, I don't know where you're from, but he had a fantastically curled mustache, and I was just like, that's just brilliant, you know. Now you say mustache wax. Yes, I've tried mustache wax. It didn't hold my tash that well. So I'm not sure what they used or what Salvador used. I'm gonna guess it was something a little bit more substantial than mustache wax. But from that era, who knows what it was? Probably carcinogenic. But it worked. Also, I said it to my friend when I was drawing this earlier. Just looking at all the photographs of Salvador Dali, I couldn't help but get like a Weird Al Yankovic vibe from him. It's like you turn around to Weird Al Yankovic and say, "Oh, do you want to dress up like Mona Lisa?" He'd be like, "Yeah." Wear a beanie with a smiley face on top and tie the ends of your attached to the beanie. That should help. We'll add that to a list of things I could potentially do. Oops, that one. Right, so let's get some color variation in here. I want you and you. Back to that. I may just start trimming the skin back actually to fit the line art. It might actually make things look a little bit better. The advantage is, because it's all layered, I just have to do one. Because originally I was just going to colour over it, but if I'm going to get rid of the line art, I might as well tackle it now. Be a bit messy around there because I want to try and keep, when I come to do that, I want to have it so that the hair looks like it's actually coming from the head rather than being a wig planted on top. Oops. Should probably try and do the same for down here as well, actually, so you can see the skin through the hair. So I shall leave it slightly messier down there just so that I've got the transparency I want down that way. Same there, but I don't need that to be. Yeah, leave that. That's going to be another sod to do. I may just leave that part in place. Don't worry about that later. I can at least get the hands done. Atlas Derby School beanie, not gonna lie, if they make them all on. Yep, that would be kind of cool. I could see them definitely doing an Atlas one, although the Derby does appear to have some kind of cult status, so that could probably end up with its own. Oh, can't spell brow. It's something I noticed. I struggle with occasionally. I'll be typing a sentence to someone, and I'll change a word. You know, I might want to put do this, and I'll replace and with something completely different. And I look at the sentence after, I'm like, where the hell did that word come from? Why did my brain think that word? And it's just weird, I've noticed. And it's just annoying and weird, I should really say. And yeah, I do the good old putting letters in the right letters, wrong order. Back in English, Joe. Let's at least try and make them look somewhat similar on both sides. Oh, I need to sort that eyebrow. It's not quite what I need it to be. Wait, go back to that. Select that. Hey, here's looking at you. Sorry, couldn't resist. I'm such a child. zoom in, then go down here. Pick that one, that's... Oh boy. Pick the layer, then start painting. It does help so much. Actually, I could probably do this with this pen because it's very solid and defined surface. And just soften the edges up a little bit. Click that button to turn the magic on. And then what I can do is increase the size of this, and then I'm only putting shading on where I want. And that's it going over. I'm not happy with that actually. There we go. Oops, went too far back in the steps. Give me that one. That's not going to work, is it? No, it isn't. Fudge balls. Let's try again. Still not liking that. Actually, let's go smaller. I really hope that top line. And what I should do. Oop. He says, and it still doesn't look right. Let's go larger and try it, and then just. That's better. That's better. Right. So what colour photograph and what colour eyes does he have? Kind of hazily. Right, okay. So what I'm probably best to do for the eyes, if I start off with a... Right, if I just start off with that colour, because I've already got it picked, I can then put these in place. And if I do that, we'll pick that on there. Wow, that eye looks suddenly way too big. Oh, God, no. Alright, let's try. I think I've made both of them too big. Let's try that again. No, it is big. It's just I need to have it more about there, and it just looks really big on this side. So I'm gonna lower that one down a bit. Hopefully, it won't show too much? Question mark. Oh no, that does. That shows it quite a lot. Oops, too far. It's just that looks huge. Maybe make the eye white a bit. I don't know. I'm really at a loss on this because it's like anything I do, it just looks too big. That'll do. Let's go with that. We'll be here all night. Oops. Crying about trying to get these to look right. Ah, monkey shoot. I can't do what I wanted to do with that, so I'm going to have to go to that one, that one, that one. Oops, too far. Because I need this one to have that ability. So, with this, where I've nested this on here, with that one, if I nest it onto there, I can't nest this one on that. It nests onto that as well. So, it means that I wouldn't be able to have this layer nested onto this layer, which is then nested onto here. And that just basically prevents me over painting. So for the R white layer, as the master layer, nest the black on top of it, it would automatically trim it. But I can't quite get that sorted on here. The program just doesn't do it. It'd be awesome if it did. It just doesn't. Man, that close-up makes me think of V. Oh, yeah. Took a moment for me to figure out which V, and I was like, oh wait, yes, yes. So let's start with a blue, I think. Oh, yeah, cool. It's that time. I can quickly find a blue that will do. Because he has these blue outer edges and then it's brown in the middle. So I want to try and capture that, and then I can just put a hole in the middle of it all to bring the pupil back into play. But I'm going to need this. Which brush am I on? 2. Let's go back to 1. Ooh, 1 is big. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Let's go for that colour. Close enough. I'll take it. I'm just going to go a bit crazy and actually darken that up. But probably should have done the same for the blue. But I can do that easily enough. Because I can go to that, do that's just trying to add a bit of variation to it. And then I want to do that, yeah, the layer's fine, so I don't need to worry about that. Go back to that. Yeah, let's do that, makes it stand out. Oops, a bit too much on that one. Oh, don't. Need to do more on the brown, I think. I think that will be a good place to leave it. So, right. I'll probably end up working on this one a bit more off stream. But for now I've got to go do my chores and everything. So I shall end the stream there. So I do appreciate all of you turning up. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to have you here. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I will next be streaming on Friday. That'll be 7 PM GMT. It'll be a game of some kind. Probably going to be Hitman again because that was kind of fun. We'll see what else I can do in that. I then will be helping out my good friend Karen Russmore on his stream, which will probably be more Resident Evil 4. So it'll be myself and his friend JStation64, who are in the Peanut Gallery, to provide humorous commentary and moral support. More of the former, less of the latter. And then on Saturday as well, I'll be streaming just after 9 PM GMT, and that'll be some form of co-op game, probably decided 10 minutes before we start the stream, as we always do. So yes, it's been great having you all, so whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, thank you very much for watching, and I do so hope to catch you on the next stream. Toodles!